In-text citations. As you type your paper, make sure that you cite any content which is from another person or another source, whether a direct quote or just an idea. Citations will go in two places. First, you will add an in-text citation directly after you reference another source in your paper. Secondly, you will add the full citation to your reference list at the end of your paper. Information about citations can be found in Section 6 of the Publication Manual of the American Psychological Association. In-text citations are much shorter than full citations. They generally include the author and the date. For example, if I am quoting from The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain in my paper, I would say, "As Twain, 1876, said in his great work, Tom Sawyer, the less there is to justify a traditional custom, the harder it is to get rid of," page 32. You will notice that the title of the work is italicized and the year follows the author's name, and since it is a direct quote, you include the page number after the quote. If you are not naming the author or work in your sentence, then the in-text citation will follow the quote with the author and year. For example, if you were to write, "It is in vain to say human beings ought to be satisfied with tranquility. They must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it." Bronte, 2007, page 157. You would then use author, year, and page number at the end of the quote. Some general tips for in-text citations can be found at the Online Writing Lab or the OWL at Purdue under the heading In-Text Citations, the Basics. http://owl.english.purdue.edu/resource/560/02. If your quote is 40 or more words, it will need to be placed into a block quotation. Quotation marks should not be used. The quote should begin on a new line and should be indented 5 to 7 spaces or 0.5 inches from the left margin. Once the entire quote is written, remember to indent each of the lines after the first line. Remember to include the in-text citation with a page number after the closing punctuation mark.